Yes. Like I said, I don't give a crap. Do you not care? Do you want the gameplay experience to suffer? Maybe I do. Or have you actually sat down to play Stanley Parable at exactly midnight multiple times in a row? For all you know, that's the case. A video game's more fun when you play them precisely at midnight. Sometimes, yeah. I guess it's not exactly. Tell you what, let's use another slider to get to the bottom of this. How much fun is it to play games at midnight? Shit, when you're around lots of people sleeping, very fun. Can I just say, regardless whether it's actually midnight right now, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. Fucking weirdo. It's good to collect data. He's working for the fucking government. Wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I could invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. No. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up. No. Should be ready by the next time you build up the game. That's not gonna happen.
This is the story of
Okay. Stanley.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. I think it's about time.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
It means exactly what it fucking says, you dipshit.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Good for it.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Oh my goodness.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
They gave it drugs.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds
Show me,
delightful.
gimme.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Me too. Why is the elevator not moving?
Is it broken? What's going
Maybe.
on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we
Probably.
go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yeah, I'll give you the content, Daddy.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump. Yes, very engaging. Love the jump circle. I hate the jump circle.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Well, sure, there's another room right over here.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley,
Yes.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could
Shit.
just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes.
Honestly, I
knew
disagree.
there had to be something else.
The
Let's
jump
see it.
circle added a
I'm
lot
ready
to
for
the
whatever
game.
it is.
I'm content with just that. We don't need no more new content. Thank you for. Yep.
That's it?
Mhm.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
I'm
This is
satisfied.
what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Worth the
And don't get me
money.
started on the level of craftsmanship
Completely
that's gone
worth
into it.
it.
In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm
Your mom.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no
No
gimmicks.
gimmicks.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
That sounds
What
great,
do you
man.
say, friend?
Uh-huh. This. I think something's different. Can't put my finger on it. No, it looks right.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, this is why there's a crouch. I finally found the reason.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I
Okay.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take
Majestic.
a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where
Not as
I've been
majestic
storing
as I
all
thought.
my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh my goodness.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013?
Don't blame the
when the
PlayStation,
game
man. It's
originally
all I
launched?
have.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's $1. Don't play for 5 years. What the hell, man? What's that? It's a fucking hamster. Little Stanley. Hey, aw. Fuck. Stop that.
And over here is
Stop
where I
that.
keep reviews of
I
the
think it's
Stanley
copyrighted.
Parable.
Be quiet.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Uh-huh.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? every game ever created. That's
You
how
see.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Damn.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
It's a flower.
Lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Mm-hmm. Okay. An hour of new elevator content. Hey, yo! Where'd they get the picture of my Minecraft house? Buttons. What the fuck? Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable,
Oh, that fucking tricked
surprising,
me. I
and
thought that was
rewarding
stairs.
choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't
Dude,
need anything else. It
if it was
didn't
perfect,
need
then why is
new
it a 9 out of 10,
content.
not a 10 out of 10?
All they had to
huh?
do was transport it in
not
pristine
perfect. It's
condition
missing one.
along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
That's kind of locked, so...
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a
Reviews.
collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked
Oh.
at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collecting down here.
I wonder.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Damn, look at that.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his
Agreed.
humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Uh-huh.
Unfunny?
Yes.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a
Oh, look,
serious
there's a
work
good
of
one.
art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I'll tell you where to stick them. Oh, look, more bad reviews.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for
Yep.
someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Yes.
I'm not preachy, am I?
You're very
You can
preachy.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh,
You
goodness.
are.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how
Nude
much fluff I
schlaf.
cut from the game to get it to
No,
feel as
noodle
light and
shaft.
airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Why
feel
are they black marks? Why
like
not
a
red
failure.
marks? Red marks
Like
is
I let
wrong.
these people
Why are you
down.
making it black? Why are you
Perhaps
making the
the
wrong thing
Stanley
black,
Parable
huh?
isn't
Why are you doing
quite
that,
as
then, man?
sterling
Huh?
as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Huh.
A skip button.
I never really waited for
Well,
him.
yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then Then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
If it shuts you
Not
up,
if it
I'd
means we
like
can
to.
strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's
What the
always
fuck
been
is
my
that?
motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Ooh, a door.
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh,
And
skip.
here it is. Go.
It worked?
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few
Oh no, you're
minutes,
still
but it
talking.
was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I
Anything
start to
back here?
go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof,
Poof.
and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the
You're still talking.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Oh, good for you.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
Then
hours.
shut up.
You've just been frozen there.
Trying to skip
I
your
don't know why
talking.
the skips are getting
Shut
longer,
up.
but they're really, truly getting longer. And my...
Good.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Ooh,
Stanley,
jeez.
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
And you haven't watered your
I've been
plant.
sitting here
Fuck
all
you.
that time. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
No, I
Let me
haven't.
describe it for you.
Let's have you do it for
to
longer.
begin with.
Finally, peace and quiet. Still nothing in here. Okay. And forward. Ah, what the fuck? Get me out of here.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was
Did I
meant
go
to
back in
speak to the
time?
human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned,
They
they
bemoaned, they
screamed,
screamed.
they gnashed their teeth and
Their
said,
teeth and
entertain
entertain
us.
us.
It wasn't enough. They had to leave a
Very
pathetic little
hard
thumbs
now.
down review and make all of
Entertain
their
us.
pitiful demands. But then, he's talking to...
Fucking panhead ass. Ah, he shut up again. Button, button, button.
The end is never the end.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end. I hear water. I think he sprung a leak. Yeah, it looks like water damage. Let's see how much worse it can get. Ooh, finally some sunlight. They threw over the ladder. Again. Again! See, now we're getting some portal feels in here. Yes. Again! Oh. Why'd the plants die? Next. I don't think nothing changed this time. I don't want to find out what's making that noise either. The button fell over. Ooh, I'm free. Or am I? Press his button. It's broken, okay. Ah, yes. It's so open. What happened? The end is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Oh, cool.
All of
Okay.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-huh. New content. Shit, say less.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something
Yeah,
very
barely.
exciting to
I
show
almost
you.
didn't see it. Alright, show me. Oh, yes, the elevator. My favorite part.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has
That's
turned
your
out to be.
opinion.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any
Okay.
new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
And?
forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which
How?
is why I'm very proud to announce for the first
What?
time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh shit, the Overwatch 2 that... Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new
Again?
experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
No, it's not. They complain every time.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe?
Old and
What does it
busted.
even mean?
New hotness.
But the Stanley Parable
Ah.
2, now that's an
That's
artistic
hot.
statement
That's hot.
right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Nah, bruh. Why red back there
Now, to be
screams,
clear,
keep
I
my
haven't
wife's
quite nailed
name
down
out
what
your
exactly the
mouth.
Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure
Okay.
that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out.
Bust.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Oh, this way. Yeah, magic. Oh,
Here we
wow.
are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Shit.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that
Get
they want to
doxed.
be individually recognized and validated as people.
To get dogs.
So with that in mind, Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now,
Oh.
the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full
Okay.
experience of this feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
I am Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine
Jim.
yourself living as Jim,
I am
sleeping
Jim.
and waking as Jim,
I am
falling
Jim.
in love and being
Jim.
heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble
Yes.
into dust.
Yes.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you
Yes.
really, truly Jim right now?
Mhm.
If so, then
I can
please
feel Jim
step
inside
forward
me.
and press the button.
I am Jim.
Yes!
Oh.
You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was
Oh,
you!
I got such
The
a high
button
off that.
described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Yes.
It hits even harder the second time.
Feels so
If
good.
this were the only new feature in the Stanley
love this
Parable
button.
2, it would still
Love
be
it.
worth the money.
Yeah,
Let's
yes,
take
yes,
a break from the
definitely.
gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
No, fuck you. I like it. I'm addicted.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much
Jim,
Jim.
Jim,
I'm putting the
Jim,
gym button
Jim,
down. Otherwise, soon
Jim,
you'll start to lose all sense of who you
Jim,
actually
Jim,
are.
Jim. Fuck you. I don't want to play this game no more.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
New carpet. Red is the new orange. There's a door over here, though. What's this?
An
Oh my
epilogue would
goodness.
be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Good idea. Yeah, later. What's over here? Settings World Champion. What's that? Okay. Damn, there's so much. I want to go back. I don't want to miss a thing. Okay. Next up would be... They got merch. I saw the new content. I would wear that shirt. I like that shirt. This t-shirt is the best new feature. That's getting a bit ahead of yourself. What the fuck's that mug say? I can't read. The reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Makes
that it
sense.
engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
Okay.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration,
Someone stole it.
I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
There's no bucket.
It's the Stanley
It's empty.
Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal.
Holy shit,
even
it's a
comforting.
bucket.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on,
Yes.
give it a try.
I can't touch the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair,
I'm
must
gonna fill this
already
shit
be
with my
sweeping
cum.
through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just
gonna be
holding
cum-
it
it's gonna be
has
my
made
cum
you the
bucket.
slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, now I can leave. Alright.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be
Probably.
honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Plants.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like
Oh, shit.
balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well, someday it is.
You fucker. Oh look, now they're in the office. Cool.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Oh, the jump circle's back.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for
Yes.
Stanley Parable
Yes.
2 as well.
Give me jumps.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I
Fuck you.
suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Fuck you, man. It's some bullshit. Teasing me for another jump circle. Okay, I've done everything over here. That's the exit, so let's start from the right. Infinite hole. What's this? Oh, I just came from there. What is infinite hole? Hole entrance, infinity. Hole, depth, space, more hole, science, infinity, more falling. Very educational. I am dousing this hole
Stanley,
with
here's an
infiniteness.
idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Is
You
it?
can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Cool. Let me try it.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I want to see how small the light
Now,
gets.
I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Why am I
Do it
gonna
on the
die?
sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No, fuck you. I'm staying in here till that light disappears.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's
What?
possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a
Slightly
very, very
exaggerated.
deep
How?
hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of
There's
infinity.
only one definition
From
of
one
infinity. What the
perspective,
fuck you talking
the
about?
infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
You fucking
found
liar.
out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Yes.
Look, I
New
think
mug.
the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
I like
What normal
holes.
person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as
Why
deep
not?
as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
You're the problem.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put
gotta hold my
all this
bucket
behind
closer.
us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you,
You can call
then
it the
go
finite
ahead and press
hole.
the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
No, fuck you. You were louder than me and I'm staying in my hole. What's the paper say? From management to everyone. Meeting at 2 p.m. Sincerely, management. Same shit. Cigarettes. Every pause button is Roman numeral 2. That is true. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Me and my bucket. Ding, ding, ding. Me and my bucket. Yeah, yeah. Missed my bucket, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna count the cigarette butts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 73 cigarettes. Butts. Okay. I'm ready.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even
Back
more
into
of my...
hole.
Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The
Problem's
problem is
you.
that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person
What's wrong with me
would
liking
have said,
holes?
yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes
I like
on
your mom's
forever
hole
till
the
the end of
best.
time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I
What'd
couldn't
you do
help
to
but
my
feel
hole?
like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I
think you
didn't
got
think it was that not infinite. Well,
think
I
it's
suppose once again there's
reverse
nothing to do
infinite.
here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
La, 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 la.
Had
Okay.
enough? I'm
Back into
positively
the hole.
thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's definitely shorter now.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Exactly.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the
Yeah.
lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Here,
man?
let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Don't have to tell
Well,
me
there
twice.
it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
What the
Not
fuck?
only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a
What did
hole
you
at
do
this
to my
point.
hole?
It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
It's a cavity. Oh, those hurt. What the fuck did you do to my
How
hole?
is this still appealing to you? I know
Oh,
you're
still my
obsessed
hole.
with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Yes. Okay. It's not
Is
working.
the, teleport button not working?
Nope.
You sure? Well,
I am in hole.
I really don't have an explanation. It was
I am
working just a
one with
moment
hole.
ago. Try it again.
Nope.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to
I
fix
am
this.
the hole now.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
What the fuck, man? Cool. Be with my hole. What's the sound? What the fuck's going on? My hole is holding. Yes. Yes. Deeper. Deeper. Yes. Change perspective. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Bam. 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 Best hole ever. No. No. Oh, I like this. On my head. Oh, that's some good art.
Stanley? 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 Oh, good,
What?
you're awake. It seems you had sort of
Fuck.
dozed off
What the
there,
fuck, man? I was having
drifting
fun.
away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley. Because
The
this hole is just
hole.
so darn fascinating
Yes.
that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Fuck you, I was
Don't
enjoying
want
my
to miss
hole.
a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Hole. Do holing again. Go back to holing. Good boy. Good boy. Good hole. Fuck. Damn it.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I have a fantastic idea. Ah, yes. Back to where I belong. No, he shut the door off to the infinite hole. I curse you. Let's collect them all. Glowing ball.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the
Yes.
Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to
Yes.
stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yes, it's beautiful. Ooh. Collect them all. Can you find them? I skipped over one
God,
thing
it
over
really
here.
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Just hate getting rewarded for my work, yeah. Cool.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Yes.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's
Okay.
as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at
That's some
last
bullshit.
satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
Fuck you,
Gamers,
man.
we hear you, and I promise it will happen. What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Seen them all. The only thing I haven't seen is what's the settings world champion. Yeah, I'm open. Free trophy, infinite hole. Ah, cool. This will tell me everything. Jump circle is map for trophy. What it says name, merch, settings world champion. The Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, exit. Yep, seen everything. Exit is this way.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah. What's this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes,
I
I
like
know
my
it's not
bucket.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll
Just
arrange
bucket.
these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
You have bucket, collectible, hole, button that says
Well,
name,
I
trophy,
mean, there's
jump
potential
circle.
here, right? It's
Gee,
sort
that jump
of...
circle got
okay,
jumps.
never mind.
Let me down.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Epilogue.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Okay.
Who am I
Very
kidding, Stanley?
abstract.
This isn't a coherent video game
Two
at all. It's
infinite
a lot
holes.
of gags.
Infinite
And I
jump
do very
circle
much
hole?
enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Yes.
Wait, maybe that's it.
What's
I can
it?
take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With
Dear
respect.
God.
With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would
No.
need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I don't wanna. Oh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building
Ah,
where
he
he
had
was
the balloons.
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Was
he
it?
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Yes, he did.
Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Uh-huh.
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee
Okay, I'm tired of it. So we got the balloon.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
My bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I can die happy now. Putting red rope. Hey, new content door's gone.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I trust the buckets.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Let's go, buckets. They unblocked it.